Because I've been trying a few new things this past month, I figured why stop now? First off, I'm going to review a few singles that have come my way. It seems like I've got a couple requests from bands that are sending me their stuff and wanting me to review them, and I'm always game for that. So if you're a band out there and you want me to have a look at your stuff, not only to review it, but also to give a nod and a little shout out on my channel, send it my way. I love hearing new stuff. And if it's good enough, I'll even recommend it. And such was the work of Gaillion. So doing a little bit of research, aka Googling and checking out the first 3 hits that I get, Gaillion is a prog band from the 80s. They had a little bit of success with their first album, Admit One, in 1989. They really haven't done anything since, but recently they picked up the instruments, dusted them off, and gave them a play. I was asked to look at their single, Letters from the Skipper, which is a really interesting track. You can have a look. I've put the description down below as well as right here to have a listen to. So my first impression of this was a nice mix between Rush and Marillion, at least the newer Marillion that we've come to expect from the 90s. You know, we've got that really interesting bass that's doing more than just following the guitar work. It's actually kind of leading the song and then having the guitar work follow. I really like that dynamic. That is a really interesting way of presenting their music. I also like the feeling that I have while I'm listening to this. It's almost like I'm being lost at sea a little bit, just with that singing and nice fresh sea breeze air. At least that's the tone that I'm getting from it. It's very light, it's very airy, and it's also pretty happy. Not so much about the subject material on it, which I love that dynamic. I love when you've got really happy music with a more of a somber kind of a message or tone of the lyrics. I do like some of the instrumentations that are near the middle of the track. It feels as though you're kind of chopping along the sea there. I really enjoyed that, especially with the subject matter. Overall, it's a really nice track. There's nothing really here to boast about though. There really wasn't any kind of a big moment for me, but that's not really what that song is kind of about. Nothing really took my breath away. But at the same time, I never really felt bored, nor did I really want to skip over the track. I could hum along to it and I can kind of call upon it as well after I listen to it, so it was nice. Hopefully there will be more from this band that we can expect on a full-length album. So check it out. It's pretty enjoyable. I'm sure you'll dig it. It's very accessible, so I could almost recommend this to anybody. It's a very nice, light track. And that's about it from Letters from the Skipper from Gaillion. If you've heard it, let me know what you think about it. I'm sure the band will like to hear from you too. That's it. Notes out.